All right, welcome back. Hey guys, this is Dr. McAndrew. Hope everyone's doing well. Going to be following up on my video from the other day. I was making some analogies, making some metaphors, and I was just putting them out there, planting some seeds for you guys to think about. But I'm going to connect some dots right now because I don't know if it all made sense. So, first of all, as far as like the kind of talking about Tom Brady and Albert Einstein and making these analogies. Again, with Tom Brady, it was that he goes through the draft combine and he gets looked over. He gets just passed by so many teams, but they had all these professionals measuring how much he could lift, how fast he could run, all these things. Gets passed over and goes on to become one of the best players. And as I was saying last time, he talks about how these different things like lifting weights and doing shuttle runs and this and that are not playing football. And the analogy, if you didn't make the connection yourself, was that in optometry, and this probably applies to most things like education in general, but I'm specifically talking about with optometry, that what they're checking for in school is not your ability to be an optometrist. They're primarily measuring how quickly you can memorize things, and like how much it's volume and how quickly you can memorize. So that's not a bad skill for an optometrist. Like, it's true that optometrists do need to know a lot of facts, that's for sure. You do need to memorize a lot of things, but that's not the all-encompassing job. That's not everything. There's a lot more to it that isn't really measured or valued at Salus. And then again, getting back to my chart that I have here, this really fancy little bell curve thing, which again is just kind of showing a normal bell curve of like grade distribution. A's up here, F's on here, B's through D's in the middle. And I was talking a little bit last time, I don't know if it made sense, but I was talking a little bit about how we really value this, and people should strive for perfection and to get the A, and we try to hire these people at Salus, and we try to get the best, because this is the best, right? If you're here, you're the best. And the issue, again, we talked a little bit about it. I touched on it that, of course, there's a lot of great people in there. You need knowledgeable people. So I'm not trying to knock. I have a lot of friends that ended up in that, really high grades, but it's not everything. And you also get the people that maybe are dishonest, cutthroat. And to me, the biggest thing that just kind of rubs me the wrong way is the people that are so like, me first, I'm better than you. This makes me better. I've got a piece of paper that says so. I talk down to you. And even beyond that, that's just, again, rubbing me the wrong way. But in way of education, and especially in healthcare, think about this. A lot of those types, they're so good at looking out for number one, right? Looking out for me. I'm the best. I'm better than you. Not only that, that's important. It's important for me to maintain that reality. I'm elite. I'm better than other people. And so when you get people with that type of attitude up here in this range with the A's, and then we start hiring out of that, and now the staff members are this quote-unquote elite group, it's no longer good for people, because one, you get like the people that think, okay, if you don't have an A, it's unacceptable, so a B is unacceptable, a C is unacceptable, and that's simply not true. It's pass or fail. Beyond that, it's really up to you. So as long as you're passing, you're good. It's okay for students to make mistakes. That was one thing at Salus. That was like, one mistake, and this is, why'd you make a mistake? We're going to grill you. Like, it just, you need to make mistakes to learn. So by the time you graduate, you shouldn't be making mistakes, but you should be allowed to ask questions as you go through and make a mistake, and maybe just I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. But so you get that. You get, if you're not like me, I'm perfect, and if you're not like me, then you're no good, and it creates this needless like shame on you type of stuff for people that don't need it. And the other issue that I was thinking about with it is that, again, with the whole, you know, you get a lot of the people, hey, I'm all about me, number one, baby, I'm the best. And that person isn't necessarily going to be looking out for students, isn't going to necessarily be able to give students like things that will help them. That person was good at helping themselves, but they're not necessarily helping a student. Beyond just the student, we're in healthcare. So we're in the business of helping people. It's not the business of chasing prestige. If you want to do that, get in business, be a business tycoon, make business deals, be big and powerful that way. But in healthcare, it's not the place to come in and I'm the ego guy, I'm the ego girl. You know, it's just not that place. But when you start getting people out of the A range, being in this range doesn't mean that you're a genius. It just, you've like fit certain criteria, you've been good at school and things like of that nature, but you don't necessarily have anything intelligent to say, such as Minhouse. So now you get people that have like an average mind, but they're thinking, oh, I'm better, I'm this and that, I'm here to crush you, you're not just like me. Well, I got an A, so you have to be just like me, and if you're not just like me, then you're not successful. You won't be a success. And that's what I call kind of Minhouseian type of thinking. So I hope that makes sense. I really just wanted to kind of clear up some of the things, some of the analogies I was making, because again, I know it might not have made a ton of sense. Last video went pretty long. I might wrap it up here. Oh, you know what? Something else I just want to say, because I don't want it to be weighing on my mind. The whole thing with the constipation, with Minhouse coming in late, again, I started saying it, and I don't know if I clearly connected the dots for you guys. So we know she was up late watching Making a Murderer. And I'm not trying to be mean, but just based on like her physical appearance and everything, she doesn't make healthy eating choices. So she was probably up late eating snacks, and that's why she was late coming in, I think, and so angry. I think that's why she had the constipation, and just wasn't there to teach me. She, you know, lost her patience the second I asked a question, but wanted to talk about Making a Murder, and then reports me and gives me a 0, and I won't be successful like her. Big success. So anyway, we're going to get more into it. Like I said, I got to go in on Higa. We're going to be touching in on, you know what, I'm not going to say. We'll leave some surprises. But yeah, have a good one, guys. Peace.